Hello everyone, welcome to the Genesis online refresher course. So today we'll be starting with the aptitude training. Okay, well, as I told you before, this is a 30 days training program where 1 hour each will be conducting the classes from 6 to 7 in the evening, and here you'll be having a verbal training for 15 hours and aptitude for another 15 hours. Already 5 hours of on aptitude training has been completed, and this is the 6th class that you are attending, correct? Okay, well, now I told you what things that will be covering in this 15 hours of online refresher course. So I will be covering quantitative aptitude and a reasoning aptitude topics. Clear? Okay. Out of this, we have already completed number system, percentages, profit and loss, time and work, correct? Now, in this class, we will be starting with the time, speed and distance. For the next classes, it will be permutation and combination, probability, averages, mixtures and allegations, ratio, proportion and variation, data interpretation, and the reasoning topics will be number series, letter series and coding decoding for a day, blood relation and direction sense, seating arrangement, clocks and calendars, correct? Okay. Now, before we start the class on time, speed and distance, here whatever the questions we will be covering are from TCS, Wipro, Cognizant, Infosys, Tech Mahindra. So there are many more companies from which we have collected the questions from the model question papers, and the same questions will be helping here to solve. Clear? Okay. And moreover, before that, I have seen people not taking the test seriously, not attending the quizzes, and even your attendance for the class has also been reduced. See guys, I believe most of you are already in the final year of your classes, correct? So if this is the level of your seriousness, what are you gonna achieve with this? This online refresher course has specially been designed for you guys. So please make use of it, correct? This is for your benefit that will be taking, and even the time has been adjusted for evening 6 to 7 so that you can finish your class and then attend the classes here, the course online, right? That too just 1 hour per day, okay? So don't think about wasting this particular time. It is just 1 hour per day for 30 days, and that too Saturday, Sunday will not be having the class. Make sure that you will attend the class every day and make use of it. Okay, well, let us not waste the time in this, as we have already discussed. So for test link, I have also given the test link in the description. If you go to the description and check, I have given the test link. Usually I used to give it in the Telegram channel, but from yesterday onwards I am giving it in the description as well. Okay, so make sure that you go to the description and attend the test, those who are not there in the Telegram. If you want to join the Telegram channel, I have given the Telegram channel link also in the description. Along with that, you will find one more form called as a feedback form. Okay. Suppose if you are facing any of the issues regarding the class, then you can also go to the feedback form and fill it. Even if you are not facing any issue, so please go to the feedback form and share your feedback. Okay. So that we'll get to know what all changes that we need to make the class better or interesting. If you have any issues, so that we can get to know about that as well. Clear? So I hope you understand. Once you finish the class, join the Telegram channel, attend the quiz, and then give your feedback on the classes. Clear guys? Okay. Now let us start the class. In this class, we will be speaking about the time, speed and distance, how we gonna do, and we'll solve some of the problems related to trains, boats and streams as well. Clear? Well, next, now before we solve some problems on the before we solve the problems on the time, speed and distance, the thing here we have to know some of the basic formulas related to it. Now the very basic formula that you can learn or you need to learn from time, speed and distance is speed is equals to distance divided by time, right? This most of you will be knowing, right? Whenever someone asks you what is the speed of your vehicle, 60 kilometer per 1 hour. Okay, so what is this 60 kilometer per hour? This is nothing but it is your speed, and the distance here is you have covered 60 kilometer. In what time you have covered it? You have covered it in 1 hour. That is your time, and this is the distance, and distance divided by time will give you the speed. Okay, I hope you understand. Now using this basic formula, speed is equals to distance divided by time only, we are gonna derive other formulae as well. How? We'll see one by one. So as I told you, speed, I am representing it with the letter S, distance, D, time, T. Okay, you can use any of the symbols. So next, this distance is equal to speed into time. Again the reverse of it, this is equal to speed into time. Clear? Next, average speed. So they may even ask you the questions on average speed. How will you find average speed? You have to take a total distance divided by total time. Okay. Next is some of the conversions. You also have the relative speed concept in the time and speed and distance topic, but this I'll tell you after some time. We'll learn this. Okay. Now as of now, we'll go for conversions next. Okay. What is this conversions? Conversions from kilometer to meter per second and meter per second to kilometer per hour. Suppose if you are converting any value which is in kilometer per hour, this is speed. Okay. Kilometer per second, that you have to convert it to kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply it by 18 by 5. Clear? Okay. What is this? How you get this? Simple. In kilometer, how many meters will be there? 1000. And in 1 hour, how many minutes will be there? 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, you will be having 60 seconds. Okay. So simplify this and then you will get an answer which is 5 by 18. And the reverse of it will be 18 by 5. Clear? Okay. Now, I hope you understood this particular part. Next thing here is something called as, for example, we'll just distance conversion. If you are doing only the distance conversion, here comes kilometer, meter and centimeter. Okay. Suppose if you are converting from centimeter to meter, what are you gonna do? Meter to kilometer, what you have to do? And kilometer to meter, meter to centimeter. Suppose if you are converting from kilometer to meter, what I say, you have to multiply it by 1000. If you are converting from meter to centimeter, you have to multiply it by 100. Reverse, divide by 100 and here divided by 1000. Clear? This is for distance. Similarly for time. How will you represent time? Usually we represent in hours, minutes and seconds. Correct? So if you are converting from hour to minute, multiply it by 60. Minute to seconds, multiply it by 60. Seconds to minute, divided by 60. And minutes to hours, again divided by 60. Clear? So how we are gonna use this? We can see it in the problems. Clear? Okay. Now this is a little amount of basic with related to time, speed and distance. Now we'll see relative speed and then we'll solve some problems using it. Clear? Okay. Next, problems on trains. Usually for the problems on trains only we'll use the concept of relative speed. Okay. Now what is that? How we gonna use it? We'll see it. Okay. Here, for example, trains crossing a man or pole. Okay. For time, speed and distance, when we solve the problems on the trains, that is where all these concepts will come. Okay. Next, if any train which is crossing a man or pole, okay, this is a train and there is some man standing here. Okay, how we gonna decide it? If they ask you what is the length of the train, how will you count the length of the train? Simple. Sorry, the distance. The distance will be only the length of the train. You won't consider the length, height or width or anything of this particular man. Why? Because the length of this man is negligible while comparing to the length of the train. Okay. Similarly for pole as well. Pole means just a stand like this, right? So even this is negligible compared to the train. In that case, you will consider the distance as only the length of the train. Clear? And time to cross, again the same. With that will give you the speed. Suppose if the train is crossing any bridge or any platform, in that case alone, what you will do is, you will take the distance as length of the train plus length of the bridge, if the bridge length is given. If the problem is having a platform, then the platform length will be considered. Okay, so length of the train plus length of the bridge, if bridge is given, divided by time taken. Or if it is a platform, then it will be length of the train plus length of the platform divided by time taken. Clear? So that will give you the total distance, whole divided by how much time it is taking to cross that particular bridge or that particular platform. That will give you the speed. Clear? Okay. Next, if two trains are crossing each other, okay, if two trains are crossing each other, then you will take the distance as length of the train plus length of the bridge. Okay, you will take the distance as length of the train plus length of the bridge. Clear, guys? Okay. Next, after we finish this distance in speed, we finished distance and time. Now we will go for a relative speed. Usually when you solve the problems on trains, it will be either two trains, or it can be one train crossing a platform, it will be a train crossing a bridge, train crossing a man or pole or something. This kind of questions will be asked. So in this case, what you will do is, instead of one speed, you will be having a speed of one train and the speed of the other train. So you have to consider this and this. That's why we will take a relative speed. Okay. In terms of speed, we will take a relative speed. So what we will do there? We will see here. Okay. Suppose if the trains are moving in the opposite direction, then your speed, or I can say relative speed, is equals to speed of the first train plus speed of the second train. Suppose they both are moving in the same direction, then the relative speed is equal to speed of the first train minus or difference of speed of the second train. Clear, guys? So this is for relative speed. I hope you understand. Clear? Now, if two trains are crossing each other, then how will you find out? Anything will be unknown. Speed equal to distance divided by time is my normal formula. In this only, what you will substitute? If the trains are in opposite direction, then in place of S, you will substitute S1 plus S2, which is equal to, in place of distance, you will take the length of the first train, length of the second train. So L1 plus L2 divided by total time. Next, if the trains are in the same direction, like this, if the trains are in the same direction, then same direction, if they are moving in the same direction, okay, S1 minus S2, which is equal to, again length will be added only, length of the first train divided by length of the plus length of the second train divided by time taken to cross each other. Clear, guys? Okay. Now, This is what we have learnt about the relative speed, average speed and some basic formulae or the basic terms of the problems which arises in time, speed and distance topic. If you have any doubt in this, please do comment it in the comment box so that I will get to know what is your doubt and will clear it out. Clear? So if you have any doubts, please make sure you type it in the comment box and send it to me. Okay? I'll try to answer all your doubts. So I can see 32 people live now, and the first day it was around 50-60 live, and now it has been reduced to only 30, 31, 32. That's it. Okay. So rest I don't know, and I hope you people at least are maintaining the consistency. Please do maintain the consistency. Okay, because consistency is something which helps you to get placed. Right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, you are doing all this 4 years of engineering to get a job. Yes or no? It can be any job. To get a job. So why you are not being serious at the last moment? Okay. Ma'am, what is S1 and S2? Is it the size of the train? No, pa. S1 and S2 is the speed of a train. We are talking about a relative speed. Here RS is relative speed, which is equal to, if the trains are moving in the opposite direction, then it is speed of the first train plus speed of the second train. So S1, S2 are speed of the trains. Clear, Vinay Kumar? Okay. So others as well. And after the class, please make sure I have given the link of the test in the description box. Make sure you attend the test. Right? Okay. Now let us start with the problems. Okay. And time, speed and distance is one of the important concept or a topic which is asked in any of the placements. Clear? Okay. Let us start with the problems now. Okay. First problem. A and B are two cars which are 400 kilometers apart. Car A starts at a certain time and travel towards B at 60 km per hour. After 2 hours, B starts and travel towards A at 20 km per hour. At what time do they meet is a question. Okay. So first thing, here what formula we are going to use? Nothing. Simple. The same formula, speed equals to distance divided by time. Now for this, what all things we have to substitute and what is asked? What is asked? At what times do they meet? So the timing has been asked. For that, we need to know what is the speed and the distance. In these two places, what you are going to substitute. Clear? Okay. How to find it out? Let us, for any such kind of problems, make sure you draw a diagram which helps you to solve in a better way and understand it easily and do the problems easily. Okay. So instead of saying two trains or something, they have given cars. Again, it is a problem on a relative speed, but here what they have given? They have given two cars. Okay. So A and B are two cars which are 400 kilometers apart. Okay. The distance between, for example, this I will take A, this I will take P, and the distance between them is 400 kilometer. Car A starts at a certain time and travel towards B at 60 km per hour. So car A starts at some time, which I don't know the timing, but which starts at some time, and it travel towards B. Okay, car. Consider this is a car. I am so sorry, I cannot draw a car properly. This is a car, for example. So car, and the speed of this car is 60 km per hour. Okay. So in 1 hour it will cover 60 km and starts moving towards B. After 2 hours, once this car starts, after 2 hours, B starts and travel towards A with a 20 km per hour speed. So after this, there is one more car here, which is B, Okay, the speed of this is 20 km per hour and it starts moving towards A. Done? Okay, next A. So at what time do they meet? Now car A is coming from this side, from point A, and car B is coming from the other end. At some point they both will meet. Okay, for example this point. They are asking what is this meeting time is the question. Now when you look at this, suppose in this particular place, since they both are traveling in the opposite direction, what I said, for opposite direction we are going to add the speeds of them, correct? We will add their speeds. So what I will substitute in place of S? I will substitute 60 km per hour plus the speed of another car is 20 km per hour, correct? Then it will become 80 km per hour speed. So now I got the value for S. What about D? Suppose, see here 400 km is given, but is it 400 km the distance that we have to consider, or we have to consider some other distance? When you observe it clearly, what has happened? This car A started 2 hours earlier than car B, correct? But the car B is starting after that 2 hours. In that 2 hours, this car would have travelled some distance, correct? So what is that distance? That we have to subtract. Then only we can make the time equal, and at the same time we can make them to travel and we can find the meeting time. Clear? So next, 1 hour car A speed is 60 km, another is another 60 km. So total how much it has travelled? 120 km in that 2 hours, in this 2 hours. So it has already covered 120 km. After car A covers 120 km, the car B will start now. Okay. Now you can find their meeting time easily. Now you might be asking, ma'am, we can take this distance itself, right? Why we are counting or adding, removing this distance? We have to remove this distance. Why we are removing this distance? This question might be there in some of your heads. Now why? See, for example, I will take this distance 400 km, okay, 400 km, and speed which I already got to know 80, I will divide it by 80, that will give me a time, okay, which is equal to 5 hours, and you have an option also 5 hours. But this is not your answer. Why? See, this car, for example, I will take it as starting from 10 am and this is starting from 12 pm, because after it starts, after 2 hours, this has to start, correct? Now this 5 hour, where you will add? You will add it to 10 am or will you add it to 12 pm? That will become a confusion. Clear? So to avoid that, what I am doing, this 10 am car I am making to travel for 2 hours, then it will become 12 pm. Now 12 pm to 12 pm, you know the distance, you know the speed, just substitute here, whatever the value you get, you will add it to this particular value and get a correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now we will do that. Now, okay, let me erase it. Okay. Now this has become 120 and the total is 400, correct? Okay, in this 400 you have to subtract this 120. How much is remaining? This is 280. Now this you will substitute as a distance. Already you have found out the speed 1 plus speed 2, the relative speed, which is equals to 60 plus 20, which is equals to 80. Now speed equal to distance divided by time, speed is equal to 80 and the distance is 280 divided by time. Now the time is equal to 280 by 80, 0, 0 and 8, and you have to cancel it. You will get 3.5. Correct? Okay. Now this 3.5, if you add it to this 2 hours, then from point A it would have been travelled how many? 2 hours plus 3.5 hours. From here till here, at this point car A and car B will meet. So from this to this, the time is, it has taken 5.5 hours. So what's your answer? Answer is option D. Okay, well, now since it is the first problem that I am taking a bit depth, clear? Okay, next, and this question they have asked in a model question paper of Cognizant. Any doubt, anybody? Okay, second question. Anyone is having any doubt? If you have any doubt, please do mention in the comment box. Okay. Well, if there is no doubt, let us jump to the second question now. Ram covers a part of the journey at 20 km per hour and the balance at 70 km per hour, taking the total of 8 hours to cover the distance of 400 km. How many hours has been driving at 20 km per hour? Okay, he has been driving at 20 km per hour is a question. How we gonna solve this? First, what they said, Ram covers a part of the journey at 20 km per hour. So, he will cover part of a journey at 20 km per hour and the balance at 70 km per hour. So, the remaining journey at 70 km per hour. Taking the total of 8 hours means from here to point here. From starting point to end point he is taking 8 hours to cover and the distance is, the total distance is 400 kilometer. Okay. Now they are asking how many hours he has been driving at 20 km per hour. Now for some time he was driving here with a speed of 20 km, right? So what is this timing? For how many hours he was driving with a speed of 20 km per hour is a question. Okay. Now those who haven't read it, please do read the question and try to answer. Anybody, any doubt? If you have any doubt, please do mention. Okay, no doubts? Well, now we will try to solve this question. What we want this particular timing, correct? This particular timing. And this, if I take a speed equal to distance divided by time, according to this, time is equal to distance divided by speed, right? Now, I know the speed for this, which is 20 km per hour, but I don't know what is the distance. Now, if I get to know what is the distance, this particular distance, I can say D1 for example, this is distance D1. If I get to know this distance, then I can easily find the timing. So, what I should get to know first? Now, I have to know this particular distance. Now, I don't know what is that particular distance, right? And not even knowing the timing. Okay. Now, what we will do is, we know the total distance, right? What if I know the total distance, distance is equal to speed into time. We know this formula. So, what I will take, total distance is 400, which is equal to speed. I know the speed of the first half, which is 20, plus the speed of the second half, which is 70. Now, I don't know what is the distance of first half, or sorry, the time taken for the first half. That I will take x. The time taken for the second half, T2, I will take for example y. Okay. So, speed into time, because it is a separate speed and separate time. So, 20x plus 20y is equal to 400, which is a distance. Okay, Lavanya. Now, I know the total time as well. What I will do, total time is 8 hours, which is equal to, now I have taken time 1 as x, time 2 as y. So, I will take it as x plus y, correct? X plus y will give me 8 hours. 20x plus 70y is giving me 400 hours. Can you calculate it using the basic equation that you have learnt in your primaries? How will you do it? Any one you will equate, right? Multiply and equate. So now what I'll do is I'll multiply this equation by 1, multiply this equation by 2. What I'll get? I'll get it as where can I get? Okay, let me write it here. Okay, so this first equation, this will become 400, which is equal to 20x into 1, 20x plus 70y into 1 is 70y, and this 8 into 2, 8 hours into 2, you have to do it. How much you will get? 140, 16, sorry. Okay, 160, will multiply it. Next 20, 20. So 160 and 20 into x, I will get it as 20x plus this 20 into y, 20y. Now you can get the value. 400 minus 160 is how much? 400 minus 160 is 240, which is equal to 20. You can subtract it. I hope you know this. 20 minus 20 gets 70 minus 20. You will get it as 50y. So, which means y equal to 240 divided by 50, 0. The value of y will turn out to be 4.8 hours. If you know the value of I, by substituting in this value, can you find x? Yes. So, y is equal to 8 hours minus x. Yes or no? Or x is equal to, okay, hold on a second. Okay. So, now x is equal to 8 hours minus 4.8 hours, which is equal to 3.2 hours. Clear? Okay. From this time, I'll try to write little properly. Okay. So, what is the value? 3.2 hours. That is option D. Okay. Well, next. Oh, I have already given you the option. Well, this question is asked in Infosys. Next question. The third question here is 4. Okay. Mohan walks a certain distance and rides back in 6 hours and 15 minutes. If he walks both ways, he takes 7 hours and 45 minutes. If Mohan rides both the ways, the time which he will take will be. Okay. So, 3.2 Rinki Kumari. Okay, correct ma. Mohan walks a certain distance and rides back in 6 hours 15 minutes. So, what they are saying? Certain distance. Mohan first walk from here to here. While coming back, he will ride. For this, he is taking 6 hours 15 minutes. Okay. If he walks both ways, he takes 7 hours and 45 minutes. This is scenario 1. Scenario 2 is if he walks both the ways. While going also he is walking, and while coming back also he is walking. If he do this, how much time he will take? He will take 7 hours 45 minutes. Okay. If Mohan rides both the ways, the time which he will take will be, suppose this is scenario 2. Now the third one is if he rides both the way, he is riding while going also and while coming back also he is riding. How much time he will take is a question. Now there is nothing difficult here. See here what he is doing? He is walking both the way. Here once he is walking and once he is riding. Correct? Now can I double this? If I double this, what I will get? I will get 2 times walk and plus 2 times ride. Correct? This is 1 time walk, 1 time ride. If I double it, I will get 2 times walk, 2 times ride. And then if I subtract that, this is while going walking, while coming back also walking. So 2 times walk. So 2 times walk, 2 times ride. If I substitute from that 2 times walk, what I will get? I will get 2 times ride. Correct? R. 2 times ride. Yes or no? So we will do the same thing. Now double this value. This will give you, if you double 6 hour 15 minutes, how much you will get? 6 hour 15 minutes. If you double this value, you will get 12 hours 30 minutes. Yes or no? Now from this 12 hours 30 minutes, subtract 7 hours 45 minutes. What you will get? 30 minutes you cannot subtract 45 minutes, so you will borrow 1 and then you will left out with 45 minutes. So you cannot substitute from 12. 11 minus 7 will be 4 hours 45 minutes. So what's your option? Answer is option B, 4 hours 45 minutes. Anybody, any doubt? See, if you have any doubts and if you feel the speed is fast, slow, anything, you can let me know. Because here online I won't get to know until and unless you reply. I will not get to know whether you are understanding or you are not understanding. So please do make sure that you reply, okay, for the questions. Okay, let us go for the next question. And this question is a quiz question and you have to answer it. Here are the options and your time starts now. Take a minute to read, understand and answer the question. Answers please. Okay, well, so why none of you are answering? Is it tough? Well, let me solve the question. A car is 250 meters behind the bus. The car and bus, what they are saying, okay, let us start solving it on the way. A car is 250 meters behind the bus. Okay, there is a car. For example, this is car. Don't laugh at my car, okay. This is a car which is 250 meters behind the bus. So here is a bus. I think this looks like a bus, right? Okay. Behind this bus, okay, 72. Okay, great. Anisha is saying 72. Bedarsi is, Arvind is saying 48. Okay, we'll see which is correct. Okay, 250 meter behind this. The car and bus are moving with a speed of 60 km per hour and 35 km per hour respectively. So respectively means first one value should be for the first one, second value for the second one. So car is going with a speed of 60 km per hour and bus is going with a speed of 35 km per hour. The car will be ahead of bus by 250 meters in what time is the question. The car will be ahead of bus. They are saying, they are asking for this scenario. Here should be the car, okay, and it has to be 250 meters ahead of it, right? This is a question. How will you solve this? By looking at this, what you have to see, one thing that I can observe is for this car to come and reach to this particular position, how much distance it has to travel? It has to travel 250 meter plus 250 meters. So it has to travel 500 meters. Yes or no? Yes, Anisha. Gulshan Kumar 72. Great. Okay. Next. So now I got to know how much distance it has to travel. What is the question? They are asking us to find the time. Okay. What we saw, basic formula, speed equal to distance divided by time. According to this, time is equal to distance divided by speed. Now what is the distance? 500 meters. Now how about the speed? Speed, how will you find? The car and the bus, they both are traveling in the same direction. So you will take a relative speed. Relative speed means you will subtract from 60 and 35. So 60 minus 35. How much it is? 25. So this is 25 km per hour is your speed. Now since this 500 meter is in meters, both the units are different. Any one you have to convert. Either you have to convert this 25 km per hour to 500 meter, or you have to convert this particular 25 km per hour to meter per second. Clear? So it is left to you guys now. Since the answer is asked in seconds, what we'll do, we'll convert this 25 km per hour to meter per second. Okay. So what you will get, 25 km per hour, you have to multiply it by 5 by 18, or else you have to convert this 0.5 km to this one and calculate the answer. Anything is okay. If I do that also, I will get the answer 25.5. 500 meter in terms of kilometer is 0.5 or 1 by 2. This is nothing but 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will become 1 by 50 hours, correct? And this 1 by 50 hours, this is 1 kilometer 50 hours. So 3600 divided by 50, how much it will give you? It will give you 72 seconds. Clear? Even you can do with this. Anything is okay, right? Okay. So I hope you understood this particular question. It's a quiz. Actually, you have to solve it. Okay. Next question. Here, a train of 100 meter long passes a man running at a 15 km per hour in the same direction in which the train is going in 10 seconds. So what they are saying, a train which is having a 100 meter of long length, which is passing a man, speed at 15 km per hour in the same direction, means he is also moving in the same direction. The speed of the man is the speed of the man is 15 km, train length is 100 meter, and the speed of the man is 15 km per hour. Okay. Now and this train, to pass this man, it is taking 10 seconds. Okay. Now they are asking the speed of the train is. So you know the timing, you know the length of the train. What you have to find? You have to find the speed of the train. Okay. Well, we'll find it using the relative speed concept. Easy. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Since it is a relative speed, what you have to take? And you have to take the speed of the train and speed of the man, because it is a considerable speed, right? So speed of the train minus speed of the man. Why? Why is because they both are moving in the same direction, so we will subtract the speed. Okay. Distance, man's length is negligible, so we will take the length of the train alone in place of distance, which is equal to 100 meter, divided by time. He is taking 10, the train is taking 10 seconds to cross. So 0 0 get cancelled, this is meter, this is second. So 10 meter per second. Now we know the speed of the man. Can we find this? Minus speed of the man is 15 km per hour, okay, which is equal to 10 meter per second. So speed of the train is equal to, if you take it to the other side, then it will become 10 meter per second, right? Hold on for a second. 10 meter per second, and then you will take the speed plus 15 km per hour. You have to convert it from meter per second to kilometer per hour, correct? Or else you can convert this as well. Anything is okay. Either you have to convert this, or I can take speed of the train. Okay. Since the answer is given here in terms of kilometer per hour, instead of this converting this, what we'll do? We'll convert this to kilometer per hour. 10 into meter per second to kilometer per hour. How will you convert? 18 divided by 5 plus 15. 5 ones are 5 twos are. So speed of the train equal to 2 into 18, 36 plus 15, which is equal to 51 kilometer per hour. Okay. Suppose answer is B. Instead of this unit kilometer per hour, if they would have given the answer in meter per second, instead of if they would have given this particular speed value in meter per second, then what we would have done? We would have converted this 15 km per hour to meter per second. Clear? Okay. Let us go for the next question. Yeah, 51. Alka Singh, Rinki Kumari. Yeah, 51 is correct. Am I going a bit fast? Okay, let us solve the next question. Two trains running in opposite directions cross a man standing on the platform in 37 seconds and 31 seconds respectively. So what they are saying, there are two trains. There is a man standing in the platform. There is one train which is moving here and another train which is moving in the opposite direction. And one train is taking 37 seconds to cross this man. Another train is taking 31 seconds to cross this man, and they cross each other, and to cross each other they are taking 19 seconds to cross each other. Okay, they are taking 19 seconds. The ratio of their speeds is, now what they are asking, they are asking the speed of the train 1 or speed of the train 2, the ratio, or it is like which is equal to S1 is to S2. This is what you have to find out. Okay, those who haven't read it, please read the question. Okay, well, now what we will do is, since we don't know the speed of both the trains, I'll take the speed of this train as x, the speed of, or okay, not x, we'll take the speed of as S1, the speed of second train as S2. Okay, then if I take this, then if I want to write it in terms of length, what my length will become? Length of both the trains, the length of this train, can I write it as 37 S1 and this train length as 31 S1? Yeah, I can do it, right? And now find the relative speed. Substitute all of it in the formulas of relative speed and find the answer. So relative speed equals to how much? What is the speed I am taken? S1, they both are travelling in opposite direction, so S1 plus S2, which is equals to, what is the distance? That is 37 S1 plus 31 S2 divided by, to cross each other, how much time they are taking? They are taking 19 seconds, correct? Okay, now if I take this 19 to the other side, okay, let me do this, sorry, the wrong thing. Okay, this will become 19 S1 plus 19 S2, which is equal to 37 S1 plus 37 S2. Okay, so S1 you take it to the other side, S2 you take it to the one more side, and you will get the S2, sorry, 31 you take it to the other side, then you will get the answer. Okay, okay, now 37 S1 minus 19 S1, which is equal to 31 S2 minus 19 S2. So what is the value you will get? You will get it as 37 minus 19, you will get 18 S1, which is equal to 12 S2. So S1 by S2 is equal to 12 divided by 18, which is equal to 2 by 3. 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 13. So what is the value? Option D. 3:7, no Vishnu, it is 2:3. Okay. The questions looks bit difficult, a bit lengthier, but yeah, please do try them or practice a lot, that you'll get and you'll be able to understand. Okay, and this question we have collected it from Wipro, and make sure you attend the test as well. Okay, okay, try solving this question now. Yeah, Alka Singh, 2:3. Rinki Kumari, 2:3. Correct, ma'am. Yes, answer please for the third one. Okay guys, so not many of you are getting the answer. Let me solve this. Two trains, Rajdhani and Duronto, of equal length, they both are having a equal length, are running on a parallel lines. Means this is one train which is running and there is one more train which is running. They both are running parallelly. Lines in the same direction means they both are running in the same direction at 64 km per hour and 34 km per hour. So the speed of one train is 64 km per hour and the speed of the other train is 34 km per hour. The faster train passes the slower train. This is a faster train because which is having a more speed. The faster train passes the slower train in 36 seconds. So this train will pass this train in 36 seconds. So the time is 36 seconds. The length of each train is a question. 275. Bharat Reddy is saying 275. Okay, we'll see it, Bharat Reddy, whether we'll get the same answer or different answer. 36 seconds. Now we know the speeds here and we know the time. What we have to find? We have to find the distance, nothing but length of each train. Okay. And you should understand here there is nothing called L1, L2 here. Here both are L1 and L1. Why? Because they have mentioned it as equal length. So you can either take L and L. So no issues. Well, anything is okay. What is the general formula? Speed equal to distance divided by time. Here in place of D, what you will write? L1 plus L2 or 2L2. Anything. Okay. Or 2L2. Okay. We'll take L1, L2. Now, speed is equal to, how will you find out? They both are traveling in the same direction. So, speed is equal to 64 minus 34. Relative speed. You will subtract if it is in same direction. Distance is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by time is 36 seconds. 64 minus 34 is equal to 30, which is in kilometer per hour. Okay. And this is in second. My answer is in meters. So, let me convert this 30 kilometer per hour into meter per second. What you will do? You will multiply it by 5 by 18. Take this 36 to the other side. This will become 36, which is equal to L1 plus L2. So 18 ones are 18 twos are 30 into 2 60, 6 into 5 30. So nothing but 300. I'll write it on this side, which becomes 300 300 meters. We are already converted here, okay, which is equal to L1 plus L2. Correct? So one train, what they said, both the trains are of equal length. Now what I have to do? I have to divide this into equal two halves, which is nothing but 150 meter one train, 150 meter another train. Okay, Sonam already said 150 meter, Prema is saying 150, Alka saying 150. Yes guys, the answer is 150 meter, option A correct. Clear? Rinky 150, yeah, correct Rinky. Now we'll solve some 2-3 problems on boats and streams as well. Okay. The class, I think it is going to be some 10 minutes extra. So I think have patience guys. Yeah, the time, speed, distance topic is actually a big one. So yep. Okay. Let me just give you a formula briefly and then we'll get into the problem directly. Downstream speed. Okay. For example, before that consider this is a river. Okay. This is a river and there is a boat here. This is boat. Okay. And we'll take speed of the boat as speed of tree and the river speed as river speed or speed of the stream, anything. Now, if you are moving downwards, like along with the river, if you are moving, this I will call it as a downstream or downstream speed. What will happen? The speed of the boat increases or decreases? The speed of the boat increases, right? So, downstream speed is equal to speed of the boat plus speed of the stream. Clear? One formula. Suppose if your boat is like this and moving upwards, then I can say this particular thing is speed of upstream. Now since the boat is moving in the opposite direction of the stream, what will happen? Obviously the boat stream will, speed will reduces. So speed of the boat minus speed of the stream is your upstream speed. This is what I have written here. Downstream speed, you will add both the speed. Upstream, you will subtract. Okay. From this only you have derived these two formulas. Speed of the boat, I will write it here. Speed of the boat is equal to downstream speed, SD means downstream speed, plus SU upstream speed into 1 by 2. You can derive it. Okay, we don't have a time now, so we are not deriving. We can derive from these two formulas. We can derive these two. So speed of the stream is equal to speed of the downstream minus speed of upstream into 1 by 2. Clear? So remember these 4 formulas are easy ones and you can solve the problems. You don't even have to remember. If you understood, it is enough. Okay. Next problem. Find the speed of the stream when a boat takes 5 hours to travel 60 kilometers downstream at a rate of 10 kilometers per hour. Okay, is a question. Here what they have given is, they have given speed of the boat plus speed of the stream in terms of like this, 60 hours per 5 hours. See, find the speed of the stream. When a boat takes 5 hours, what did I say? Boat is taking 5 hours time to travel 60 kilometers downstream. So downstream is nothing but speed of the boat plus speed of the stream. So they have given downstream speed. Clear? 60 kilometer per 5 hours. This is nothing but 12 kilometer per hour. Done. Next, at a rate of 10 kilometer per hour in still water. So what is the speed of the boat? 10 kilometer per hour. Now you know the downstream speed or the speed of boat plus speed of stream, and you know the speed of boat. Can you find the speed of the stream? Yes. What do you have to do? Nothing but subtraction. Correct? SB plus SS minus SB, that is speed of the boat, which is equal to 12 minus 10, nothing but 2 kilometer per hour. Easy? So the answer is option A. Okay. I hope you understood. Next. In 1 hour, a boat goes 11 km per hour along the stream. Okay. So what they are saying? In 1 hour, the boat will go 11 km per hour along the stream and 5 km per hour against the stream. Okay. Nothing but this is speed of the downstream speed, which is equal to 11 km per hour, and the against the stream means upstream, which is 5 km per hour. The speed of the boat in still water in kilometer per hour is. So we already saw a formula. Speed of the boat is equal to 1 by 2 plus downstream speed plus upstream speed, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 11 plus 5. So 11 plus 5, 16. 16 divided by 2, 8 km per hour. Answer is option C. Okay. Can you explain one more time? Okay. Which one to explain, Sonam? Will do explain. Please do mention the question number. Okay. Okay. For this, answer is C. I think I am being bit fast because it's already 6. So I wish all of you please complete, even if it is a bit late. Please do complete and then go. Okay. Okay. 10th question. Answer is 8. Correct, ma. Sonam, specially the speed of the boat, speed of the downstream. Okay. It will not be speed of the boat plus speed of the downstream. It is speed of the boat plus speed of the stream. Downstream is different, upstream is different. Okay. Alka Singh, previous one, 8th one. Okay, ma. Okay, Sonam. Let me complete the 10th question and then I'll derive the formula. Okay, that downstream and upstream. Those who are interested can stay back and listen to that derivation. Okay, it's easy, just some 10-20 seconds, that's it, 1 minute maximum. Okay, answer is 3 hours. Good. Betaris is saying answer is 3 hours. Might be correct. We'll see. Okay guys. So others, listen. A boat can travel with a speed of 13 km per hour in still water. So what is the speed of the boat? 13 km per hour. If the speed of the stream is 4 km per hour, speed of the stream is equal to 4 km per hour. Find the time taken by the boat to go 68 km downstream. So what they have given? They have given this downstream, just the distance. The distance is 68 km. Okay. Now find first for this, and they asked time is equal to what? Distance is given. You have to find speed of the downstream. You already know the distance. You have to find the time. How will you find the speed of the downstream? Add speed of the boat and speed of the stream. Okay, speed of the boat plus speed of the stream. How much? 13 plus 4, 17 km per hour. Now you know the speed of the downstream. Now you know the distance. Can you find the time? Easy, right? Yes. So, which is equal to distance divided by time, nothing but 68 km divided by 17 km per hour. Kilometer gets cancelled. 17 ones are 17 4. So which is equal to time is equal to 4 hours. The answer is option C, 4 hours. Clear? Yeah, Manoj, it is 4 hours. Gulshan is saying 4 hours, correct. Rest all, it is not 3 hours, it is 4 hours. Okay. So I hope you understood and you got to know the answer, which is 4 hours. Others, if you have any queries, please do ask your queries. If you don't have any queries, we'll solve that boats and streams formula and then we can leave. Okay. No queries? Anybody, any queries? I think I was being a bit faster because the problems were taking more time. Other than that, anything else? Okay. Shall we derive the formula for boats and streams? Okay, formula is clear. In 8th question, have some doubt. Okay, Sonam, then we'll not derive the formula. If it is clear, we'll solve the 8th question. Clear? Okay, ma. Okay, is this one? Okay, see here. Sonam, I'm answering. Find the speed of the stream. Okay, what they're asking you to find the speed of the stream. First of all, speed of the stream, speed of downstream, speed of upstream, all are different. Okay, so speed of the stream, when a boat takes 5 hours to travel 60 km. Okay, downstream, this is nothing but they have given you when the boat takes 5 hours to travel means instead of directly giving the downstream speed is equal to 60 kilometers for 5 hours, what they have given is they have given it in terms of distance and time. Speed you will write how? Distance divided by time, right? So that only, instead of giving the speed directly, they have given it in terms of distance and time. So speed of downstream is equal to 60 kilometers per 5 hours. Per 5 hours, which is 5 ones are 5 12s are. That is nothing but speed of the downstream is 12 km per hour. So instead of giving this, What they are given? They are given in terms of distance and timing. That's why you get confused, I think. Okay. Downstream means this is HD. Next, at a rate of 10 kilometers per hour in still water. They are talking about a boat. The boat speed is this 10 kilometers. Okay. So the boat speed is 10 kilometer per hour. Read the question again so that you will understand it easily. When a boat takes 5 hours to travel 60 kilometer downstream, means this is downstream speed. And what is the rate of the boat? Rate is nothing but speed. Rate of the boat, it is 10 kilometers per hour. So that is 10 kilometer per hour speed of the boat. Per hour in still water. Clear? Okay. So you know now speed of the boat, you know downstream speed. Can you find upstream speed? Downstream speed is nothing but speed of the boat plus speed of the stream. Correct? So instead of taking SD, what have I taken? SB plus SS, which is nothing but 12 kilometer per hour, which we have calculated here. Minus SB is 10. So 12 minus 10, 2 kilometer per hour. Any other doubt, Sonam? Anybody else? Any other doubt? Or is it clear? Yes, ma'am. Got it. Thank you. Okay, Sonam. So others? No doubts? Well, if no doubts, thank you so much, guys. Please go to the description and attend the quiz. There are 29 people I can see, around 30-35. So I want all 30-35 of you to take a quiz. Okay? So please do take a quiz. There is a feedback form. Give a feedback. If you need any improvement, do mention it. Okay? Okay. Thank you. And have a nice day, guys. Actually, it's evening, so have a nice evening.